converted. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they had that one contained right at the line. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10 now. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down, it's Penix. Finds his target, Robinson. Pushing it up past the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, an inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Trying for it with Penix. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. That one's incomplete over the middle. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at second and pretty short. It's Pacheco again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Back to throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. The Chiefs pushing for points. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he makes the catch for the tip drill touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Reed now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action. Here's Penix. Nabbed by Kyle make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Robinson. No one around, he's got space. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Got a man, Robinson has it. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
They go play action. Here's Penix. The throw is caught. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Penix here from the gun. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it second and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So now on 4th down, the Falcons electing to send Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. This from just 23 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From his own end zone, here we go. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 34. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that means 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. He connects downfield on four. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Kansas City.
Again, Mahomes to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw. Finds his man Gray. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run Pacheco. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Trying again with Pacheco. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stuffed at the line. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol. Penix. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They get 27 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a first down on the Chiefs.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing third and long. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on fourth down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run,